Hi guys, welcome to the Craft Beer channel. My name's Johnny and today we're here with Richard Fox.
Hello guys.
Hello
Johnny, how are you?
I'm super well. Excited to have you. You have been referred to on the internet as the beer chef.
I know, what a terrible mantle to carry around, you know, just because you like a bit of beer. It's a good blag though, isn't it?
Oh, did it just mean you're drunk?
Right, it just mean, you know, I have a beer while I'm cooking.
Oh,
and occasionally something goes in as well.
Oh, okay, good. Today we're getting all Britishy. Tell us more, Richard.
We are going to make a pigeon sarnie. I think it's the ultimate sarnie, Johnny. We're going to make bread, we're going to do a flatbread. We are going to make a lovely stock out of pigeon carcass, and crucially we're going to make it with a cherry beer.
Super. The Kriek, the LIEFMANS Kriek's going in, one of the best cherry beers. And then at the end we're going to try and match it with a beer. It's been a struggle trying to find one, so actually I have 7 beers lined up here, so by the time we nail it we might be quite drunk. But anyway, let's get on with it. What's first?
Okay, so first thing, legs, we're going to just caramelise, okay? There's not much meat on those. A little bit of oil in the pan, about a dessertspoon, lovely. You've done this before.
Nailed it.
Yeah, absolutely. And now guys, we're just going to take the breasts off. So all you have to do is just follow the bone. As long as you follow the bone with the knife, you won't go wrong. Simple as that. The next stage is to make the bread. So, plain flour.
Yep.
Salt, very important. My motto is, why use water when you've got beer?
Beer, I agree. Thing is, you drank all the beer, so I'm going to have to run to the fridge and get more.
While you're running back, goodness me, that was quick. So what have you got there?
I've got some proper job by the lovely St Austell Brewery.
That looks like a proper job to me, yeah.
Absolute heroes, those guys. And a little bit of hoppiness in your bread, so that adds a little citrusy tang that I really like.
Love it. Okay, so in with the beer. Now, this is a great little technique with garlic. Whole bowl, wrapped in foil, roast in the oven for about an hour, and we're going to squeeze out roast garlic puree straight into there. I'll start mixing while you chop thyme. So again, it's pigeon, it's got a big flavour, so we want nice big robust flavours to go with it, and I'm anticipating that you picked some pretty special beers there.
I like
flavoured beers to go with it as well.
I've kind of thrown everything I have at it. We've got a smoked beer we can try, we've got a Flemish sour, we've got a Grotten beer, we've got Einstock Brewery I love up in Iceland, but they use glacier water.
Yeah, fantastic.
Like beer in HD, it's amazing.
Right, so a bit of tomato puree into there, cook that out. This is where we are going to use water. Generally speaking, to make bread, it's about 500 grams of flour to about 300 mils of water. Right, that's feeling good to me.
Are you literally waiting on my time?
I'm literally waiting on your time. Let's get that chucked in there.
There we go.
Whoa. Fabulous. Now we need to give it a bit of a knead, okay? Because we need to release the gluten and get it nice and soft. Do you have a rolling pin?
Of course not.
Well, we can use a bottle of beer then, can't we?
Well, yeah, there you go.
Right, okay, that is getting nice and warm, so we will just get our oil in there. What you don't want to happen is for the bread to soak up the oil. You want to get a lovely golden brown. So you want to crispiness on that. There we go. Okay, we'll now get a pan hot for the pigeon as well, so let's bring that back in. Pigeon must be cooked at the worst pink, but not like, you don't want it well done. Right, those are looking good now, so we're going to rest those. Now we're going to make the sauce. I really said jus then, but we don't want any of that.
No, we don't want none of that on the Craft Beer channel.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is actually one of the oldest methods of making beer ever in the world. Do you know how they made this lambic fruit beer, don't you?
Well, they just leave it open cast and the wild yeast would jump in.
Exactly. Yeah, and it gives it a lovely characteristic sourness.
Yeah.
Which balances the sweetness of the fruit as well. So we're going to reduce that down, getting all the lovely flavours off the bottom of the pan. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So I'm just going to get some of that into there now as well. We've got a bit of veg in there, but that's okay.
Look at that colour.
It's beautiful, isn't it? And we'll just give that a nice reduction. This is going to be a little bit of sauce and it's going to soak into the bread and it's going to be lovely. So I've got some caramelised onions here that I prepared earlier.
Very blue, Peter, thank you.
Very blue indeed. Because to caramelise onions properly you need to do it for about 15 minutes on a nice slow heat. So we'll get those in there. And we will taste as we go, very important. Oh, hello.
Oh, wow.
It comes through, doesn't it, that
Yeah.
cherry beer. Let's get that PIGEON on there, that's a sarnie. That's a monster sarnie, isn't it? That's one to share.
Plenty.
Okay. Can I take your tasting spoon?
Of course you can.
There we go, onto there. And then, nice bit of dressing. That is our pigeon open sarnie with a cherry beer gravy.
So now we come to my section of the video. I've picked these 7 wonderful beers, kind of a blanket bombing approach, hoping one of them will work. I'm going to start with, in my best ferry crossing voice, La Duchesse De Borgogne. This is a Flemish sour, so I'm hoping that with the sort of punchy sour cherry flavours in that sauce, it's going to be beautiful.
I mean, you can see from the colour of that, can't you, that it's going to have a pokey flavour.
And sort of a slightly violent brown. Describe that as violent brown.
Wow, you know that actually has got almost, it may be my imagination, but it's like cherry kind of.
I think it probably does. Yeah, it reminds me of the jus, which is
Really?
good. So actually, I think I've nailed it first time, if I'm honest.
You're something else, Johnny, aren't you?
Let's give it a go.
I
Let's give it
think
a go.
absolutely. Not that bang on.
You start that end, I'll start
Okay,
this end.
we'll be in the middle.
Be like Lady in the Tramp.
Or not.
Oh, Richard.
Oh, Johnny.
That is lovely. As it keeps the sourness in that sauce going. So you have your beer, you have the food, and then once all of that lovely flavour from the pigeon and from the caramelised onions, and the slight charring on the bread as well is really nice, and then it all fades, you're just left with the sourness of the beer again. And it's like there's sourness the whole way through with other things happening. It's really, really good.
It is. I mean, this is what gets me about beer and food generally. Is that it's seen as the poor man's relation to wine and stuff, and that it's just, you know, it's everyday throwaway. But this is a gastronomic experience.
Yeah.
And it's got complexity of flavour in the food and in the beer, and the combination of the two that is as good as anything you're ever going to eat.